The Jordan 1 Lost and Found, the Panda Dunks, you know what I mean, are two that stand out as probably the top 2 selling shoes on eBay right now. All right, so one of the biggest problems we have as sneaker resellers, bro, is that we get a hold of sneakers that we gotta hold sometimes for a long period of time, leaving our money tied up. And one of the greatest things that you have to learn to become successful in sneaker reselling by knowing how to identify sneakers, products that are gonna move fast. So today in this video, we're gonna explore a tool that shows us exactly how to do that, man. Let's jump right into it. All right, so we got my man Nahir here from Zig Analytics, and today we just gonna go over some ways to navigate the eBay platform, right? Because if I'm searching on eBay, especially a lot of my audience is looking to resell sneakers on eBay, right? And so when I go on eBay and I try to find what's moving, you know what I'm saying? Unless you have that experience and know, you can't really know, right? So you a lot of times you need a tool, and I wasn't aware that there was a tool that could help me out with this. So first of all, Nahir, I want to ask you, bro, like this tool is it capable of finding the, you know, what's selling, what's the hottest things, what's the fastest moving things?
Yes, so absolutely. First of all, thank you for having me on your channel. Yes, Zig Analytics, what it does, it's basically gather data from over 700,000 eBay sellers. Basically, it's all eBay, talking about tens of millions of products, updating on a daily basis. And then we run different searches. You can use tools like the product research tool and see what are the top ranking products under each keyword. So you can search for Jordan, you can search for different keywords. You know, let's start from your question. So you asked me if we can use Zig to figure out what are the top performing sneakers or what products are moving right. And what I'm going to do here, I'm going to make sure my settings correctly. I guess most of your audience from the United States, so it's simply all you need to do is just make sure you're on shipping location United States here, and eBay site ebay.com. You can of course support any other countries on eBay here, and you can even change your settings through the quick settings and make everything quick. So next things will be to go to the product research and put here any keyword we like, right? So we can start very broad and just write sneakers. Just see what are the top selling sneakers. A lot of products have a lot of listings have sneakers in their title. So this will bring us this. So we click search. Second thing, I can already open a second page of product research here. You know, meanwhile this is loading, and go and analyze more keywords. But now it's coming up. Let's see. So we can see that the keyword sneakers, take a look guys, this is insane. In the last 30 days, the top 100 listings ranking under the keyword sneakers generated $1,238,000.
Wow.
It's a lot of money from the first page of eBay, okay, in 30 days. Success rate is 93%, means out of 100 listings, 93 listings sold at least once. And sell-through rate is 21,000. This is a demand ratio, so on every active listings, we have 215 potential buyers. This is how strong is the demand for the sneaker keywords. And of course, it's so strong also because we are, you know, we're in strongest time of the year, the Q4, right. 1 month before Christmas. Average selling price here is $50. Then after we analyze the statistics, we can scroll down and see which sneakers are performing best. And you can see here, and it's a little bit surprising, there's a lot of random shoes, right? We just use the keyword sneakers in the title because it's driving traffic. Right. Okay. We also have the Air Jordan here. Those bread toe low ones. See now, okay, this is where I want to jump in, bro, because you're hitting it right on the head. Because to my viewer and even me, at first when I see this, when you scroll back to the top and you see Puma, you say, okay, boom. That's not really what I'm looking for, because just because they're making the most sales, that's Puma official store. But however, like bro explained, it's mostly because they're using a strong keyword. But when you come down here and you look, I'll just say from my experience, right? When you're buying shoes and you want to get shoes that are going to move and are going to have that traffic, look, the Air Jordan Low 1 bread toe grade school did numbers this last, what is this over the last, what, how many days again? This is 30 days, 479 pairs in the last 30 days. Right. So so if I do my math correctly, hold on, let me pull my calculator out. If I do my math correctly, then about 15 of those sold per day on eBay. On average. Yeah. On average, right? And only from this seller. Right. We can be more specific and we can take the keyword Air Jordan. Right. You know, and we can just search for general Air Jordan or Air Jordan 1, whatever we decide. Right, but I don't want to lose that page because there's still some more
value. We can definitely do that. But okay, this shoe right here, the Dunk Low Panda.
Yeah.
That's probably the most popular shoe in the United States right now. Teenagers, everybody wants that shoe right there. You see what I'm saying? They just did a restock on Saturday. And so that's what I want to kind of highlight of the power of this tool is it shows you, you know what I'm saying? The pandas, the bread toes, those are selling like hotcakes right now. So even when releases are slow, and a lot of people basically say, oh, what do I do when there's no big releases? Like, what do I do? Well, you can focus on finding things like the Jordan 1 Low bread toe or the panda that you know, boom, is gonna move.
And there is an interesting point here because this image look like a reseller, right?
Mm-hmm.
Look, so we can go and check this guy. We'll click here, scan seller, and we'll see what other shoes this guy is selling. Seems like this guy with a picture, at least it makes sense to me that with this kind of image, it's a reseller because it's not an official image.
Bro,
this guy, take a look. He makes $637,000 in the last 30 days, 295 items only. Look like he's reselling to the next level. And this is all the shoes he has.
Right. All the hottest shoes, bro. All the hottest.
Yeah. So this is a seller to go and say, you know, if I'm a reseller, I want to know what are the new shoes this seller is listing to his store, right? So beside of going through his listing and say, okay, let's see what I can find here. I can save him to my list. I click add to watch list. I give him a name like 600K sneakers reseller, for instance, right? And then I give it 5 stars because it's insane. And then later on, I can have it in my competitor list here. And I can come here and once a month, once in 2 weeks, just click the button and analyze these sellers again and again. And I want to build a list of many sellers who are doing this performance. These are like a basic steps in any kind of business that you do. It doesn't matter what. You want to know what your competitors are doing. And of course, from the product research, you know, we just search sneakers. You can, you know, dive into Nike shoes, Nike sneakers, Jordan Air. You can, you know, come here and say like, let's go to the product research and let's just search for Air Jordan, for instance, and see, okay, what are the average prices? Let's say you want to learn what price is a price that your shoe will move, right? So you will search for the specific model. You will write the specific model, and then you will see, okay, what is the average? Take a look. Air Jordan, $796,000. $170 average selling price. This guy is one of the strongest one. And then we can see, okay, which shoe, what is the average selling price? This is, for instance, this Air Jordan, $200 per pair, 331 sold in the last 30 days. And then you analyze a specific niche. So you can start broad and then analyze a specific model and then move on. And another way is when you know, I'm just guessing, you know better than me, but when resellers go to some sneakers, they go to different shops, right?
Right.
So if you're on the spot seeing a shoes and you're not sure if this shoes is selling well on eBay or not, you can download the Zig app. After you subscribe to Zig, you have access to the mobile app. It's an iOS and Android. You can download the app, and then you can just type the name of the brand, type the name of the model, click search, and on the spot see this is a good shoes to sell, a bad shoes to sell. There's a lot of demand, less, or I can buy it for $100. For how much I can sell it. You know, you can check everything on the spot when you're going this sourcing process.
Right.
Yeah. So yeah, basically that's it. I mean, there are more features here. We can go over category research and title builder, but maybe you have a specific questions you want to ask me.
Right. No. So far, I'm trying to think. One thing I want to ask, these are what we're looking at is sold listings, right?
Yeah, so these are the it's important. First of all, eBay 2 years ago, I think, or 1.5 years ago, they changed that all listings need to be good till cancel, beside used products. Right. So these are all the good till cancel active listings, 100 active listings, and this is their sold exactly. This is how many they sold in the last 30 days. And this is how many they sold lifetime since they were listed to eBay.
Right, man. So these are some of the top resellers on eBay. Then, if you sold almost 500 bread toes, and I want to check because honestly, I'm gonna be real with you. $100 for those don't look right. So I want to actually check that listing. Because in my mind, I'm saying there's no way that he either making any profit. There's no way he's making any profit selling them at $100. Maybe he's got grade school sizes. Oh yeah, grade school. I see. That's a shoe that could be sitting in Foot Locker right now if you just go loop. You know what I mean? That'll cost you $110 to get. And so once again, when we're looking, because this is the biggest challenge, right? Okay. This is a little sneaker reselling lesson, I guess, even for you, right?
Yeah.
So
Sure.
you've got shoes like the ones we just looked at that you said, oh, is that more like it? And I showed you that the size 8 was 500. You got shoes like that. Shoes like that have a big demand, right? Because they're like a premium shoe. They're like a hype shoe. Then you have shoes like this that's a solid shoe, but doesn't have as much commercial demand as the other shoes. So you could go get you some of these and move them on eBay, and I'm pretty sure they'll move fast.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
100 piece in 30 days.
Right. Yeah. No, that's incredible. This tool is incredible, bro.
Let's try to find some small reseller. I'm curious if we can find some small, like someone which is not like a big shop like this. This guy, for instance. Let's see. Yeah, he's also having a strong revenue, 157,000 in the last 30 days. Looks like he's also a store or something like this.
Yeezy slides. He's got everything.
Yeah, it also look like he have a shop and he also selling online. But he sell less. You see, he have less than the other one. I'm curious if
so his prices are a little bit more like reflective of the market, but that other guy, I know that it's a numbers game for him. He's not caught up on making an insane amount of profit because he's doing volume. Yeah. So it doesn't even necessarily matter in that regard for him. So yeah, no, this is pretty good. So let me ask you this. This isn't just limited to sneakers, right?
Yeah, you can search here anything. So we can come here to the product usage and we can say like, okay, let's see what are the top 3 Christmas items. I can just write Christmas, right, and hit the search button and I can see all the relevant things. Now, of course, when you want to find a specific product, you shouldn't search for such a broad keyword, but you start broad, you get product ideas, then you start drill down, get more specific data. You can also use category research, by the way. I will show you shortly. So you see, we search Christmas. We have 100K revenue in 30 days, $10 average selling price of chart, of course, go up. And we can see, okay, these are the top selling products. These kind of like gifts or decoration. And then if you have a way to source these products, then you can make money with it. Absolutely. I wanted to check this seller before. It's a small reseller. I wanted to see how many products he's selling. So this guy, take a look. 133 active listings, $27,000 in 30 days. We have some issues with images. See? Yeah. And now this is probably a reseller. You see every box is different, right? This is a clearly reseller. Right. Like a small reseller, I would say.
Right. Exactly. But this is still good data, right? This is still okay.
Great data.
Exactly, because what you would do is what I would do is what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use this the exact same way that you have. However, I'm gonna take a note that on the last 3 resellers we've seen, the Jordan 1 Lost and Found, the Panda Dunks, you know what I mean, are 2 that stand out as probably the top 2 selling shoes on eBay right now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So.
And I also think a good tip, if we want to give the guys a good tip, is don't get stuck on the big sellers. We saw sellers with 1,700,000 per month. These are massive. They are big. Probably they have a big operation. They have a way to get products maybe in a very good price. Try to find these small competitors, 27,000, 30,000, 10,000. These guys are more alike. So if you're just getting started, it will be much easier for you to compete with the guy that have only 61 feedback score than guy with 100,000 feedbacks. And then you know which title he used, which product he's selling, etc. And it's also a great proof of concept to see a guy with 61 feedbacks just got started on eBay. He already made $27,000 in sales in 30 days.
Right. Yeah, no, that's amazing. That's pretty good stuff, man. I'm excited to just crack this open again and start researching and start finding out, because then, like I said, then there's an app too, right? So we'll be able to do this same type of research sort of while we're at the store looking at shoes, you know what I mean? To see, okay, how is this product doing, Do you see those? Okay, look at that top one on the Jordan 1 Lost and Found. Do you see that sort of number code right there that starts with the DZ?
Where? Yeah, this.
I wonder, are you able to search those on Zeke?
Yes, let's search
Okay.
this, of course. So this is the exact model.
Mm-hmm.
So let's copy this, open product research. So I do exact same thing. I can search anything here, UPC, model numbers, everything.
Right,
And then it
okay.
gives you maybe more specific data about the specific product.
Right.
Because it's item ID, it's the model ID.
Right. And so I can tell you right now, on a shoe like this, I mean, we know this shoe's gonna sell. We know it's the most popular shoe. It's the most popular shoe right now. So we know that one's gonna sell, but this is just an example to maybe there's a less popular shoe that we can search and see that, okay, only this much of them sold in the last 30 days. This might not be this. It might still be worth grabbing to hold and to, just to have. But, if we're a lot of the times, bro, what we're wanting to do, especially when we're starting up as resellers, bro, is we want to kind of move product. You know what I mean? And
Yes.
so this tool really just helps us identify which products are going to move.
Yeah, I mean, you remove the guesswork. One of the biggest problems sellers have, and people in general, when they start business, they're not matching their imagination with the reality. So they think like, yeah, I'm going to get started. Wow, this shoes is amazing. I think it will sell good. But you cannot just rely on gut feeling. You have to check the data. And
Right.
the power of eBay is that you have tools like Zig Analytics that gives you this data, but one-on-one. These are real
Right.
sales. This is not estimation. On Amazon, research tools cannot get real sales history. On eBay,
Right.
we get the real sales history. So
Right.
it makes the game very safe, low risk, and no guessing. You just check the data. So here we run a very specific model, very specific. It's this specific model. Sales is amazing. We see the average selling price. We see who is our competitors, and that's it. It's all we need to do. Just
Right,
gonna
right.
go and find it for a better price. If we find it for a better price, we can be competitive and make profit. We should buy these shoes for reselling.
Right. No, I agree. That's pretty good. That's pretty good, man. Boom. I'm gonna have a link to where you can go grab this tool, to where you can go kind of check it out for yourself. I'm gonna have a link below. If you have any questions, shoot them to me. I'm gonna be actually using this tool throughout my whole entire journey. So I'm gonna be documenting. It's gonna be part of my day. Like, hey, I've got to get on Zeke and find out before I go run to the Nike store, go loop at the stores. I got to check Zeke and see if there's anything that's breaking out, anything that I should be looking for. So, man, Nahar, bro, thank you so much for your time today. Is there anywhere we could follow you or just get in tune, stay updated with you?
Yes, so first of all, like you say, we leave links to the software in the description, and we have 7 days trial. People can try it for $1. There is right now 50% off for the first month, and some Cyber Monday deals also on the yearlies. And yeah, you can follow me you can follow our YouTube channel of Zig Analytics. You can follow. I'm not so active on social media actually. Trying to focus most of my time producing content around this and delivering value and education to the community. But I'm also on Facebook, Instagram, everything.
Right. Okay. So, man, Rico gang, thank y'all for tuning in to another one. I love y'all. Let's get it.
Thank you so much. Good luck.
Yes, sir.